Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can install Fedora Linux on a VirtualBox. Now the first thing you'll need to do is to download the ISO image for Fedora. So I'm just going to open a browser and search for Fedora Linux download and go to fedoraproject.org, and these are the different download options here for ARM, Intel and ARM. So to download, just click on this here and the download should begin. It's file size is about 2.6 GB. I'm gonna cancel this download because I already have the ISO image downloaded. Once you have the ISO image, you can proceed with the installation. So just click on new. I'm gonna call this Fedora. Okay, select the folder where you want the virtual machine to be installed. I'll select the ISO image later. It's Linux, it's Fedora. So the OS is Linux, the OS distribution is Fedora. There's different options here, but since I typed Fedora, it just selected Fedora for me. Click next. Here you'll need to select the memory size. Okay, I'm gonna increase this. Then the number of CPUs, and then the hard disk. Let me go with 40. Next. So these are the options I selected. I'm gonna finish. So this is the virtual machine. I'll need to go to the settings since I need to attach the ISO image. Right click, settings. Again, here you can go through the different options. If you wanted to enable shared clipboard, drag and drop, this is where you change this. So select bidirectional. You can move down, system. Again, the memory, if you need to make any changes, you can make the changes here, the processor here. Okay, this is the boot device order. We're not using a floppy. It's going to be this. I'm going to be using the optical disk. I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this down and uncheck it. Display, you can increase this if you want. Your video memory. Storage, this is where we'll attach the ISO image. So right now it says empty. So click on this and then choose a disk image, and then navigate to where you downloaded your ISO image for Fedora. So let me go to where I have mine here. Linux, Fedora, this is it right here. Select it, click open, and it should be attached now. And you can look at the other options and make any changes you have to. I'm gonna change mine here. I'm using bridge adapter. I'm not gonna make any other changes. That should be it. I'm gonna click OK. Now we can power on the virtual machine. Right click, start with GUI. Okay, I'm gonna select the first option, start Fedora workstation. So just use the up arrow to select that option. Okay, so since this is a live ISO image, you're able to go and test Fedora Linux before you do the installation. So if I wanted to just test it and not install it, I can click not now. But if you're looking to install it, you'll have to go with this option, install Fedora. Okay, here you have to select the language. I'm going with the default English. Next. Okay, I'm gonna use the entire disk. Next. I'm not gonna encrypt the data. I'm gonna click next. Okay, so it's gonna show you the details here. These are the different partitions you have here. /boot /home. Okay, you have to select this option to erase data and install. Okay, so some of the steps here might take a while. What I'm gonna do is I'll pause the video and I'll come back if I have to input anything. Okay, so the installation is completed here. So here we get the message saying that to begin using Fedora Linux 42, we need to reboot. Okay, and then you have the option to exit to live desktop. So I'm gonna exit, and then in here, let's go ahead and restart. So if you restart, you'll find that since the ISO image is still attached, it's gonna try and go through the process of installing. So we might have to detach the ISO image. So here I'm just gonna escape. So what I need to do is I'm just gonna shut this down so I can detach it, so I don't get this message. So power off. And what we need to do is we'll need to go into the settings and detach that ISO image or the disk. Okay, it's turned off. Right click, settings, go to storage. So you see how it's still attached. You want to select it, right click, remove attachment, remove. Okay, and then just verify, go back in, make sure it's not attached anymore. And now I can power on the virtual machine. And now we shouldn't get that pop-up message asking us to try it or to install it. Okay, so we're logged back in. Again, we're getting this welcome screen here. Next, next. You can allow for it to determine your location. Let's type New York. New York. Next. You can enable third-party repositories here. Once you click on next, you'll be prompted to put a name for a user. So here you'll need to input a user. So I'm just going to use one name for the user and the username. It's going to be the same name. Next, you'll have to set up a password for that user. Confirm the password. Click next. You're all done. Start using Fedora. Okay. I'm gonna skip this. So let's check a few things here. I'm gonna search for the time, So you can right click on it and pin it to the dash so that it's always here available. See if we can change the font preferences. Here you have the font and toggle list. Here I can increase the font size. Then you can change if you want a different type. Like if you want a bold font, you can select that. Click select. And that should be it for now. You see the font has increased in size. Let's see if we have a valid IP address command. So this is our IP address, 192.168.1.187. Let's verify whether our DNS is working. We can do ns lookup. Let's type our website here, google.com. Yeah, I was able to translate google.com to this IPv4 address and an IPv6 address. Then you can check for internet connectivity using ping count 3 google.com, and I sent 3 packets and received 3, so we have internet access. You can also use a web browser. You can come here, open Firefox, and let's go to our website here. And I'm able to get to that website. Okay, I'm gonna close this. And if you wanted to check the version, you can try cut FedoraLinux. So this is the version. Okay, so that's all for this video. That's how you can install FedoraLinux on VirtualBox. So I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks, bye.